Okay, honestly, if you're in Hobart, you've got to come to this joint. It's out in the burbs. Wilson's Seafood. They are open to the public. I've just come here to get a box of bits and pieces for craypot bait. What was that? $10 for 5 kilos. And they got a heap of fresh stuff in there and everything. So anyway, my next stop I'm going to go and buy a second-hand craypot, and I'm off to Bruny Island tomorrow for the week. So hoping to catch some crayfish. Anyway, this joint, oh my god, they're unreal. It's so cheap. Okay, see ya. So I've got my bait, and how I've got my lobster pot. I got this from a retired cray fisherman. I have just dropped anchor in Cockle Creek, Recherche Bay, and it's actually quite delightful here right now. The wind was up and down a bit on the way through, but right now it's absolutely gorgeous. Alright, time to get the pot in. And now I've got to try and get it in without tipping myself into the water. Anyway, here it goes. Alright, bye-bye. Good luck. I managed to do that without going for a swim. Yep, hello. I think we're besties now. He's just gone right under the front of the canoe, just twirling around, had a look up at me, and now he's off. I've woken up to a beautiful morning here in Recherche Bay, and I'm right in at the end at Cockle Bay. I've just come back from checking the lobster pot that I put out last night, and unfortunately no luck. I've come out in the canoe to try my hand at fishing. I'm just going to share this spot with you. It's quite lovely. So yeah, this is just on the way into the last bit of Cockle Creek. This is my tricky lure. I actually got these from a guy in Tassie that makes the lures. They're called cobras. They got these weird fins on them that make them sort of bounce along. I just caught this fella, nice little flathead on the cobra lure. Happy days. Okay, that's 2. Well, that'll do. Oh, I'm really pleased with that. Just in about 6 feet of water, and that last one, I've been actually trying it for quite a while since the first one, but the last one I just cast it, let it sink, started pulling it in straight away, thought I had weed. No, it's a fish. Anyway, those ones, look at that, it's 10 past 12, I'm going to go have them for lunch. it's with a little bit of sadness. It's time to leave Cockle Creek. So I've got the engine warming up, and the GPS just needs setting. I have decided to change the planned destination, and I'm going to head round the bottom of South Bruny, and I head up to Recherche Bay today. All my switches are on. I have the DSC VHF radio, and setting up the secondary GPS in chart plotter inside. One of the things I always use is the GPS EPIRB, little personal EPIRB. Put that around my neck just in case anything happens. Just as I'm about to go, it's starting to rain. Just passing the whale sculpture now on the way out of Cockle Creek. So heading out of Recherche Bay, I've got to go around a couple of reefs which are just here. One of those is called Sterile Island, which is a fairly ominous name. I guess you don't want to get stuck out there. I'm currently passing Cape Bruny, and you can see the lighthouse just on that middle section of the headland there. I'm now approaching the rock formations off Tasman Head, known as the Friars, and just looking across now, we're coming into view with Tasman Head, and just looking back into Cloudy Bay now. I've come around into Recherche Bay now, around Fluted Cape, and true to form, the weather forecast was a little bit off, and I've got 30 plus knots of northwest as I come into Recherche Bay. So this is looking up to the other end of the neck actually, and I just wanted to show you those clouds. There's some pretty angry looking clouds in terms of the sort of wind that's up there, and looking over in the distance over that way, the last bit of land you can see is Tasman Island. I'm now in Recherche Bay, and to be quite honest, it was an adventure to get here. And this is called Outlet Corner. So there's a couple of moorings in here, and the chart says that people have anchored here a bit. I can understand why. It really is very nice. Had a really nice time here at Recherche Bay. It was pretty wild when I got here, and the wind stayed in for quite a lot of the night, but this morning turned out beautiful. So had a great time going to the Bligh Maritime Museum. So this will probably be the last little sail for this circumnavigation of Bruny Island. Just come out of Opossum Bay. I was in there for about an hour while I was weighing up my options. Kingston being no good now, and I was thinking of Belle Reeve because I've got a bit of a hankering to going out for dinner tonight. But Belle Reeve would have been sort of similar problems just later on with the wind shifting around. It's basically going to go right around the compass over the next sort of 12 hours. So I'm going to see if I can sneak into Sullivan's Cove in the Constitution Dock. Last night of the last trip before I go home for Christmas, I've come into Sullivan's Cove. You get 5 hours for free, but I'm here quite late, so I'm going to stay overnight. So I think it was right about here a little while ago I gave all you guys a heads up about the oncoming videos that I was about to put out. So I find it a fitting place to wrap things up for part one basically of the solo sailing adventure from Port Stephens to Hobart. It's been a fantastic trip. Both with the girls with me and with my roaming around with the boat and in the car. I'm hoping to get back here very soon to do the next part, which will be probably early or mid-January. We'll all come back down and head around the west side of Tassie, Port Davey, and up the coast. So anyway, look forward to that, and see you soon.